It's here. Most people will go about this week as usual. This means that the truth about this week will escape everyone, except you. The moon is pulling strings this week that you can't see, but they'll affect everything you do. This isn't just another week. It's a week where subtle, invisible forces are quietly rearranging the energy around us. The moon, that glowing orb we often take for granted, is working behind the scenes, nudging emotions, steering decisions, and setting the stage for events that may ripple through the rest of the year. The second week of January is no coincidence. Think of it as the foundation week, where the choices you make, the thoughts you entertain, and even the emotions you let linger are laying the groundwork for what's to come. And here's the kicker. The moon is playing a silent but pivotal role. You may not notice its influence directly, but if you pay attention, you'll start to feel it. This is a time to be vigilant. But miss it, and you could lose a rare opportunity to align yourself with forces bigger than you can imagine. Welcome to the week where resolutions begin to crack and doubts start to creep in. The first week of January is all fireworks and determination. It's easy to feel unstoppable when everything feels new. But here, in the second week, the real test begins. This is where the second week syndrome kicks in. The doubts, the fatigue, the whispers of, "Can I really keep this up?" Here's the twist. It's not just you. This shift isn't random. It's part of a subtle, energetic ebb and flow. The moon, now transitioning into its first quarter phase, is creating a dynamic tension. It's amplifying the push and pull between your aspirations and your doubts. This isn't a bad thing. It's a recalibration. Take a moment to pause this week. Look at what's working and what's not. The moon's energy is offering you a reset button if you're willing to use it. Realign your intentions, adjust your focus, and remember why you started. This week isn't about proving yourself, it's about rediscovering your rhythm. The question is, will you let this energy overwhelm you, or will you use it to rise? The moon won't decide for you, but it's there, waiting, nudging, ready to amplify your choice. Your body knows what your mind hasn't noticed yet. This week, hydration is more than just a health tip. It's a lifeline. Have you found yourself thirstier than usual lately? Maybe you're reaching for that glass of water a little more often without knowing why. Could it be more than just a coincidence? The moon, now entering its closest point to Earth at perigee, might be exerting an energetic pull, not just on the tides, but on us too. Our bodies are made up of 60% water, and some believe the moon's gravitational force could subtly influence the fluids within us, just as it moves the oceans. Could this week's intensified lunar energy be awakening a spiritual connection within you, prompting your body to seek balance and harmony? That parched feeling might even be your body's way of realigning with the rhythms of the cosmos. But hydration isn't just about quenching thirst, it's about spiritual flow. Water is a conduit for energy in the body, helping emotions, intuition, and vitality move freely. Without it, you might find yourself feeling sluggish, irritable, or even overwhelmed by the heightened energy of this week. So here's your reminder. Drink water, and as you do, picture yourself sinking with the moon's rhythm. This simple act isn't just physical, it's a sacred ritual. It's a way to ground yourself amidst the unseen spiritual currents swirling around you. As the moon's energy flows, let water be your anchor, because this week, staying hydrated isn't just a health tip, it's a profound spiritual practice. The moon doesn't want you to stick to the script this week. It's tearing up the pages and writing something new. What if I told you this week isn't going to go the way you think it will? That the plans you've made, the routines you rely on, might suddenly feel shaky? The moon's energy is stirring the pot, disrupting the usual flow and making room for the unexpected. As the moon moves into conjunction with Jupiter on the 10th, it's creating an atmosphere of expansion and unpredictability. Jupiter, the planet of growth and abundance, amplifies the moon's influence, sending waves of chaos and opportunity rippling through your life. Things might feel random, like a sudden change in plans, an unexpected conversation, or even a bizarre stroke of luck. But here's the thing, none of it is truly random. This disruption is clearing the way for something bigger. Sometimes, what feels like chaos is actually creation in disguise. Disorder is the first step toward transformation. So if this week feels off, lean into it. Don't resist the messiness or try to force things back into place. The universe is recalibrating, and it's asking you to trust the process. Pay attention to the small, strange moments. They might carry the seeds of something significant. This isn't just another week on the calendar. This is the moon's way of shaking you awake, reminding you that growth doesn't come from staying comfortable. It comes from embracing the unknown. The moon is closer than it's been in weeks, and its pull isn't just physical, it's deeply emotional too. Earlier on, I told you how the moon's approach to perigee can make you crave water, but its influence doesn't stop there. On January 8th, the moon reaches its perigee, its closest point to Earth in this lunar cycle. It's a moment that may go unnoticed by most, but its effects ripple through everything, from the tides of the oceans to the tides of your emotions. When the moon is this close, its gravitational pull intensifies. That subtle yet powerful force doesn't just tug on water, it tugs on you. This week, you might feel it in ways you can't quite put into words. Heightened emotions, dreams so vivid they linger long after you wake. Or maybe an unshakable feeling of being pulled towards something, an idea, a decision, or a change you've been avoiding. This isn't just another day on the calendar. It's an energetic boost, like the moon is giving you a gentle but undeniable push forward. If you've been feeling stuck, this is the moment to lean into that nudge. But remember, acceleration can feel overwhelming if you're not grounded. Ground yourself or be carried away by the current. So, what can you do? Start simple. Connect with the earth, take a walk, sit in stillness, or breathe deeply. The moon's energy is here to lift you, not to unbalance you. By staying present and mindful, you can channel this powerful influence into something meaningful. The moon's closeness on the 8th isn't just a celestial event. It's an invitation, a chance to align yourself with the natural rhythm of the universe. From the moon's perspective, every worry, every fear, it's all just a speck in the vastness. Now let's shift gears. Imagine for a moment that you're not standing on Earth, but looking at it from the moon's vantage point. From up there, the mountains are tiny ridges, the oceans mere glimmers of light, and our endless human dramas barely a flicker. It's humbling, isn't it? To think that every stress, every argument, every late-night worry is so small when seen from such a distance. The moon, steady and unchanging, watches over us as we race through our lives, consumed by things that won't matter a year or even a week from now. Perspective doesn't diminish your struggles, it shows you their scale. This week, as the moon's presence grows stronger, it invites us to take a step back. What's consuming you right now? What's taking up space in your mind and heart? Try to see it through the moon's eyes. When you zoom out far enough, you might realize that what feels like chaos is just one piece of a much bigger, more beautiful puzzle. And here's the secret. The moon's steady rhythm reminds us that nothing stays the same. The tide comes in, the tide goes out. The moon waxes, the moon wanes. Whatever you're going through, it's part of the flow. So this week, take a moment to detach, not to escape, but to gain clarity. Trust that the moon's perspective isn't one of indifference, but of quiet wisdom. Sometimes, stepping back is the most powerful step forward. The first quarter moon is a mirror, reflecting both your progress and your obstacles. It's time to act. Today, January 6th, brings us the first quarter moon, a moment of tension, momentum, and clarity. Picture it as the halfway point between the quiet whispers of intention you made during the new moon and the full illumination of results we'll see under the full moon. This is the moon's call to action. It's not asking you to wait, hesitate, or second-guess yourself. Instead, it's urging you to look at where you've started this year and take bold, decisive steps forward. The first quarter moon doesn't just light up the night sky. It illuminates the path ahead, showing you where to push forward and what might still be holding you back. It's not enough to dream, you have to dare. The first quarter moon dares you to move. This is the moment to pause and ask yourself, what did I set out to achieve this month? Are you still committed to those intentions, or has the noise of everyday life dulled your focus? Use the first quarter moon's energy today to cut through the fog and recalibrate. It's not just about progress, it's about momentum. Small, deliberate steps this week can create waves of change in the weeks to come. When the moon meets Jupiter, the universe whispers, "Dream bigger." On January 10th, the moon aligns with Jupiter in a celestial conjunction that's nothing short of magical. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, abundance, and optimism, meets the emotional, intuitive energy of the moon. Together, they create a powerful invitation to grow, dream, and reach for more than you thought possible. This is the moment to embrace opportunity, whether it's a chance to expand your knowledge, deepen your relationships, or even plant the seeds for financial abundance. But here's the secret. Jupiter's gifts aren't handed out casually. They come to those who are ready to step into their power and believe they're worthy of more. Abundance begins in the mind before it manifests in reality. Take a moment on the 10th to reflect. Where are you holding back? What's one area of your life where you could allow yourself to expand, to grow, to believe in more? This lunar alignment isn't just a cosmic spectacle. It's a reminder that growth begins with trust in yourself, in your journey, and in the energy of the universe. This isn't just another week, it's a doorway. The question is, will you walk through it? As this week unfolds, you might be tempted to shrug off the lunar events, the first quarter moon, the moon's perigee, the conjunction with Jupiter, as just another set of celestial happenings. But let me be clear, this is no ordinary week. Each phase and alignment carries an invitation, an energetic ripple that you can either ride or ignore. And ignoring it? That's the real danger here. This isn't a passive week where things fall neatly into place. It's an active one, a week that asks something of you. Opportunities don't always knock loudly. Sometimes they whisper, and it's up to you to hear them. Right now, we're in a pivotal moment. The second week of January is a crossroads, a point where the intentions you've set either take root or falter. The lunar energy this week isn't just passing by. It's working behind the scenes, stirring emotions, influencing choices, and setting the stage for breakthroughs. If you're feeling restless or like something's off, don't dismiss it. That unease could be the nudge you need to realign. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.